everyone, and a pleasant good evening to you wherever you may be. I am Tony Abate. Thanks for joining us once again here on Duckbait TV as we get set to bring you a highly anticipated battle within the SEK League this season. The Fort Scott Lady Tigers and the Labette County Lady Grizzlies here at Harrison Gymnasium in Altamont. Thanks again for joining us tonight. Your starting lineups will look like this. The Fort Scott Lady Tigers will go with 5'6" junior Rayleigh Cowan, 5'5" senior Allie Brown, 5'9" junior Claire McElroy, 6' senior Kylie Comstock, and 5'9" junior J.C. Rogers. Of course, their head coach is Pashawn Steps, Gary Floyd and Dylan Duffy, the assistant coaches. Lady Tigers come in at 10-3 overall, 4-1 in the SEK League. We'll get those Labette County starters in just a moment. And we're underway. Labette County will win the tip and go right to left across your screen here in the first half tonight. Their head coach is Brianna Volmer. Assistants Heather Wilson and Madison Evans. They are 11-1 overall coming in. 5-0 in the SEK League entering play tonight as that ball is knocked out of bounds by the Lady Tigers, so it'll stay with Labette County here. They're going to go with 5'5" junior Amelia Carnahan, 5'9" senior Aubrey Boss, 5'9" senior Madison Bevins, 5'8" senior Landry O'Brien, and 5'9" senior Jaden Davis. Of course, Labette County in their home white uniforms with the red letters and numbers, red and gold trim. A shot blocked there by Fort Scott, and Rogers comes away with it for the Lady Tigers. And now we got a whistle here and another officials timeout. So I think they may be having some issues with the shot clock here in the early going tonight. We've already had, I think that's the second stoppage for that. And we're back in action here tonight. Rayleigh Cowan starting in place of Abby Gorman, who does not appear to be on the bench tonight. Again, nursing that leg injury she suffered a week ago in Girard. Shot there by the Lady Tigers, no good. Rebound Labette County. They'll come back the other way. Fort Scott, of course, in their road red uniforms with the white letters and numbers, white and black trim. Pass goes inside, deflected around, stolen by the Lady Tigers. Back to Brown, and here comes Fort Scott. Ahead to McElroy. She'll get it across the timeline. Go down the right side of the lane, now pulls it back out. Looks like a man-to-man defense here in the opening for Labette County, and a three-pointer from Allie Brown goes in to start the scoring. Allie comes into play tonight, a 15% shooter from behind the arc. There's a three-pointer missed by Labette County. Ball gets batted out and taken back by the Grizzlies. Out front is O'Brien. Now they go to the corner, or the wing rather, to Carnahan. Right in front of the Lady Tiger bench. Now back around this direction. 6:27 to play here in the first quarter. Drive to the bucket, and a foul going to be on Fort Scott here. And that will result in free throws. I think it's going to go on Allie Brown, and it is. So that'll be Allie's first, Fort Scott's first. And it is Landry O'Brien at the free throw line. She makes the first free throw. Second one on the way from O'Brien. That one is also good, so it's 3-2. Fort Scott still out in front here in the early going. Labette County, as I mentioned, comes in at 11-1 overall. They're undefeated in league play as that ball's deflected and stolen by the Grizzlies. Ahead to O'Brien, shot there, a little too strong. Rebound, though, by Labette County, and then a foul. And that'll go on JC, her first, for the Lady Tigers, and an inbound play here for the Grizzlies. We've got a substitution for Labette County as well. 5'10" senior Kinsley Boss checking into the game. And inbounds comes in deep. Now back it goes to O'Brien. She'll shoot from inside. That one doesn't go. Rebound loose to Fort Scott. Ahead to Brown. One-on-one for Allie here. Down the floor. Oh, nice up and under move for Allie Brown, and she'll hit the shot. She's got all 5 Fort Scott points here in the early going. We dip under 6 minutes to play in the first quarter. Fort Scott trying to come out and pressure a little bit here. We'll get it ahead to Boss, Labette County does. Now back around to the left side. Over to O'Brien. It's a team that went to the state tournament just like Fort Scott did, and if they didn't have to play Labette, Aubrey Boss gets the shot inside for Labette County, so now it's a 1-point game again, but they had to play Bishop Miege in the first round of that state tournament a year ago, and if they hadn't had to do that, it probably would have been Fort Scott and Labette County in the semifinals for a trip to the state championship game. Very talented team. Here's a three-pointer on the way. That one is no good. Rebound taken by Fort Scott. Head to McElroy. Player will get it up the floor for the Lady Tigers. Handoff goes to Rayleigh Cowan. She'll drive into the lane. Over to Rogers. A shot no good, but a foul. And it looks like JC's going to go to the free throw line here. Foul is on Jaden Davis, her first. First team foul on Labette County here in this one. And JC Rogers will go to the free throw line. JC makes the first one. She is a 54% free throw shooter on the season. Makes the first one there. Second free throw, a little strong. Rebound taken by Labette County. Amory Baker checks in for the Grizzlies. She's a 5'8" junior. Ball loose, finally picked up by the Grizzlies. Now back inside it goes to O'Brien. Shot there, doesn't go, but a foul. And that's going to go on Rayleigh Cowan, her first. Third one on the Lady Tigers here in the quarter. And that will put O'Brien back at the free throw line where she's already 2 for 2 tonight. Makes the third one there. Second free throw for O'Brien. That one a little strong. Rebound taken, though, by Kinsley Boss for the Grizzlies. Now backed out to O'Brien. Back to Carnahan in the corner. Shot there, partially blocked by Fort Scott, and they say it was going to go, it goes out of bounds to the Lady Tigers. So Fort Scott will get it back here with 4:20 left to go in the first quarter. Get it down to Rogers, and now the ball knocked out of bounds by the Grizzlies there. Ball comes into Brown. Pass deflected. Back over to Alley for 3. A little strong. Rebound. And they're going to say it went over the backboard, so it'll go back over to Labette County with 3:54 to play. Substitution for the Lady Tigers. 5'8" junior Aubrey Yarick will come in for the first time tonight. Our McElroy will go out for the next little bit here. And Labette gets it up the floor. Over to Aubrey Boss. Shot there, doesn't go. Rebound Fort Scott. And now a quick foul. Foul's going to go on Landry O'Brien. That's her first foul. And now Coach Steps is going to call a timeout. 3:35 to go here in the first quarter. Fort Scott Lady Tigers take their first timeout of the contest as they will have possession and lead the game by 1. So 3:35 left to go here in the first quarter. Fort Scott trying to get back on a roll winning-wise here. Lady Tigers won their first 7 games of the season and 9 of their first 10, but they've lost 2 of their last 3. One of those was to Blue Valley Southwest in the championship game of the Frontenac tournament a couple of weeks ago, and then they had a really tough experience in Girard last Tuesday, falling 51-29. They got back on the winning track this last Friday against Independence, 38-23. In fact, Fort Scott had a really hot start in that one. They led 18-0 with about 2.5 minutes left in the first half of that one on Friday night. And it looks like that confidence has grown just a little bit. Again, Abby Gorman missed last Friday with an injury and missing tonight as well, it appears, with an injury. Ball stolen away by Labette County, but they missed the shot on the other end. Fort Scott grabs the rebound. That's Kylie Comstock, who averages 13 points and 9.8 rebounds per game. 13.1 points and 9.8 rebounds per game. I don't think she had double-digit rebounds against, I'll have to look at the stats. I don't think she had double-digit rebounds at Independence, but she has against Independence, but she has had several double-doubles this year. As we get a Fort Scott sub, as Claire McElroy will check back in. Rayleigh Cowan will come out for the moment. Just under 3 minutes to play, and Fort Scott will get the ball inbounds. And they hand it off to Brown. Put plenty of time on the shot clock here. 25 seconds and counting. Pass goes across the lane to, now back out to Brown. Shot there is good. And Allie Brown, who averages just 5 points, just over 5 points a game, has 7 of the Fort Scott 8 here in the first quarter. Pass goes inside for Labette County. They're on the block. Now they'll pull it back out. Sling it around to O'Brien. A little tall, but she stops it there. Now kicks it back into play, and she gets it to Aubrey Boss. Now a three-pointer on the way. That one is good from Madison Evans. First 3 on the night for Labette, and we are tied for the first time tonight, tied at 8. Pass comes across to Yarick. Shot there from about 15. Rolls around and falls through there for Aubrey Yarick. And the Lady Tigers go back on top by 2 here. Pass comes left side. They get it to Aubrey Bosch. She'll drive in and hit the basket. So she's got 4. Labette County coming out in the press, similar to Fort Scott's. And then a blocked shot there by the Grizzlies. We'll come back the other way with it. Head to Bevins, who's back on the floor now. Looks like a near line change is waiting at the scorer's table for the Grizzlies at the next opportunity. Shot inside by Baker is good. And the Grizzlies take their first lead of the night here tonight. Pass goes to Rogers on the right side wing. Now back to McElroy. Inside it goes to Comstock, and she missed the shot, but will get some free throws here. Kinsley Boss will pick up her first foul, and is the 3rd team foul on the Grizzlies. First free throw for Kylie is good. And we'll get that bevy of substitutions here. Anna Cantro will check in for Labette County. She's a 5'10 sophomore. Second free throw is no good, but the putback by Yarick is good. That's J.D. Caldwell, 6-foot junior. I've got her number as 53. She's wearing 52. I probably wrote that when I copied it over. There's a whistle here as the ball goes out of bounds. Shot there is no good. Rebound batted around. Taken there by McElroy. She'll put it up and in. A little 5-0 run now for the Lady Tigers after Labette took their first lead at 12-10. Three-pointer on the way. That one is no good. Too strong. Rebound in loose on the floor, and now we got a tie ball. Possession arrow favors Fort Scott. 10 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Fort Scott ahead to Yarick. Over to McElroy. Shot is good. Rogers with the bucket there, and the quarter will end. And so Fort Scott has a 7-0 run to close the first quarter, and they lead it 17-12. We'll take a first break and come back. This is Fort Scott Lady Tiger basketball on Duckbait TV. If you need residential interior or exterior painting done or your cabinets refinished, contact the folks at Aura et Labora Painting Company, LLC. Fort Scott native Josh Regan is ready to help with your project, so give them a call at 620-288-6617. Fort Scott will start the second quarter with, looks like Rayleigh Cowan, McElroy, Rogers, Comstock, and Yarick. 5 on the floor to start the second quarter for the Lady Tigers, and we are underway in this second quarter. Labette County with the basketball. We'll get it back around to O'Brien on the left side. Now try to get it inside. It's knocked away by Comstock. She'll pick it up and now kicks it off to McElroy. She'll run the point. Gets it into Comstock inside. Kylie lost it, and it's pulled out of there by O'Brien. She'll bring it down the floor. Now it's loose again. Picked back up by Fort Scott. They've got a 2-on-2 break as Yarick dribbles down the right side of the lane. Now we got a whistle here, and they're going to call, is it out of bounds or an offensive foul? Yeah, they get an offensive foul there on Yarick, so that'll be Aubrey's first of the night. Pass deflected there by Cowan and stolen by Rayleigh. She'll bring it up the floor for Fort Scott. Now trying to create some space there. Ball is knocked away and stolen by Labette County. Shot is no good. Rebound taken by Fort Scott. And now we got a whistle here, and they will call a foul. So Amelia Carnahan picks up the first foul of the second quarter for Labette County. It'll be her first foul of the night as well. 6:58 to go here in the second quarter. Thanks again for joining us. Fort Scott gets it up the court quickly. Now to Brown. Now over to Yarick. A shot there, a little bit short. Rebound batted and nearly pulled out of there. And it now taken by Brown. And now McElroy will draw a foul here. And this one's going to go on Madison Bevins. Now Fort Scott will get Lorelei Clark into the contest. Lorelei, a 5'9" freshman. Shot on the inbounds, no good. Taken by Labette County. They'll head back the other direction here. Pass goes into the corner. Now back to the block. Turnaround shot there. That one goes in for Jaden Davis. Her first points of the game. First points of the second quarter, and I think we've got a timeout on the floor. 32nd timeout taken by the Lady Tigers. So 6:26 left to go here in the first half. Fort Scott with a 3-point lead over the Labette County Lady Grizzlies. Harrison Gymnasium here in Altamont, one of the better atmospheres that we come into during the course of the season. One of the louder gyms that we'll come into, and it's not a bandbox. Pretty good sized gym here. But they're able to create a lot of sound, especially when these Grizzlies and Lady Grizzlies are playing well. And we anticipate a couple of good games here tonight. We've had a pretty good one so far. There's a three-pointer. That one doesn't go. Rebound inside by Labette County, though. Putback is no good. Man, they have really struggled shooting the ball here tonight. And the third shot is not going to go in, but a foul is called. And I think that's going to be on Aubrey Yarrick again. That'll be Aubrey's second foul tonight. And I believe this is Jaden Davis at the free throw line. This is the first one. Kylie Comstock will check back in here for Fort Scott. So Comstock out there with Rogers, McElroy, Clark, and Brown. Second free throw is also no good. Rebound chased down by Kylie Comstock. Brown gets it up the floor for Fort Scott. Now around to Lorelei Clark on the left side. Back to McElroy. Inside it goes to Comstock. Shot there doesn't go. Kylie gets her own rebound. Putback is no good, but another foul here. And that one's going to go on Amory Baker, her first. Team's third. First free throw is good for Comstock. Kylie coming in a 53.2% free throw shooter. And gets the second one there, so she's 3 of 4 so far at the line tonight. Ball ahead for Labette. Now they get it down inside to Baker. Turnaround shot in there is good for Amory Baker, the junior. She's got 4 points. And it's back to a 3-point game here with 5:25 to go in the first half. Ball comes back out to Brown. Shot there from just inside the 3-point line. Goes out of bounds. So 5:12 to go here in the quarter. And Labette gets the ball back. Ahead to Baker, now back out to O'Brien. Back into the corner, it goes to Aubrey Boss. Ball deflected there, but O'Brien able to get it back. She'll drive in. Shot too strong off the window, or off the iron, and the ball is thrown back into back court, and it was not touched by Fort Scott. So it'll be Labette County basketball, or excuse me, Fort Scott basketball, and Labette County turnover. Rayleigh Cowan checks back in for Fort Scott as Lorelei Clark will come out. 4:51 left to go, and Fort Scott will have it on the baseline as Labette didn't get to the ball until it was in the lane. Now to Brown, over to McElroy. It's a little bit of a low pass, but it's kicks over to Rayleigh Cowan. Now back to McElroy. Ball goes inside, knocked away, and stolen by the Grizzlies. Up to O'Brien. She lost it for a moment, but gets it back. Now it's deflected again. Fort Scott able to take it, and now we got a whistle, and they're going to get a jump ball. Fort Scott possession here. 4:24 left to go in the second quarter. Ball ahead to McElroy. Nice fake, but the shot misses. faked the pass there to Comstock, but missed the layup. And Labette County grabs the rebound. O'Brien comes down the floor with it. Shot. Oh, blocked from behind, but did they get too much contact? I think they did. So first foul of the night on Claire McElroy. And it will put O'Brien back at the line for 2, where she is 3 for 4 so far tonight. That one in and out, no good. Substitutions for the Grizzlies as they will get Amelia Carnahan and Kinsley Boss back in the contest. Looks like Amory Baker and Madison Bevins are the ones checking out. Second free, oh my goodness, that was about 3/4 of the way down and it popped right back out. Fort Scott grabs the rebound. Lady Tigers need to take advantage of this, leading by 3 here. Over to Rayleigh. Now back to McElroy, 12 on the shot clock. And now the ball stolen away. Ahead to O'Brien. She'll drive in, now kicks it back. Inside it goes. This is to Boss. Now back outside to O'Brien for a 3-pointer that doesn't go. Fort Scott with the rebound. Ahead it goes, and pass too tall for Allie Brown. It will go out of bounds. 3:16 left to go here in the second quarter. Fort Scott will get a sub as Yarick will check back in for the Lady Tigers. McElroy comes out. Amory Baker also checks in for Labette County. Trying to keep everybody as fresh as they can here. Pass goes to just inside the free throw line, and Kinsley Boss hits a wide open shot from there. That'll cut it back to a 1-point lead, and now a foul going to be called on the Lady Grizzlies. Foul on Amory Baker, her second. Third one on the Grizzlies here. And so Baker will check back out. Looks like Anna Cantrell will check back in for Labette County. And also in for the Lady Tigers is Allie Wheeler, a 5'6" sophomore. She'll get the inbounds pass. Over to Rayleigh now. Back to McElroy at the top. We'll hand it off to Cowan. She'll drive into the lane. Finds Yarick. Shot there is good for Aubrey Yarick. She's got 6. And the Lady Tigers lead by 3. Pass deflected by Cowan. Layup for Rayleigh goes in there. And we get a delay of game warning on, I believe, Fort Scott. I think he said red there. And again, the officials, I don't know that I've said this a whole lot, but officials don't like it when the team shooting the basket and making the basket touches the basketball after it goes through the hoop. Now, 9 times out of 10, the shooting team is just trying to help the opposing team get the ball to them quicker. But it's in the rule book, and they want to make sure that you let the defending team grab that ball out of the net and go with it. Because there have definitely been instances where that 10th time has occurred, and it has not been a positive exchange. Cowan has the ball in the corner for Fort Scott. Back out to McElroy, 15 to shoot. Inside it goes, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul going to be called on Labette County. Foul on Anna Cantrell, her first, team's 5th, and this will put Allie Wheeler at the free throw line. First free throw for Allie is good. Substitutions here as it looks like Jaden Davis will check back in for Labette County. Second free throw for Wheeler is no good. Rebound chased down in the corner by O'Brien. She'll come out of there with a head of steam. Brings it up the left side. Now kicks it back around to the right side with a pass. Over to O'Brien. She'll drive it in the lane. Finds a teammate. Shot no good, but a foul. Foul is on Rayleigh Cowan. Her second, the fourth one on the Lady Tigers here. And the free throw by Jaden Davis is a little bit long, no good. Second free throw is good, so she's now 1 for 4 from the line here tonight so far. Ball deflected and stolen away by Labette County. So they'll come back with their pressure. Drive in by O'Brien, shot there, a little short. Rebound taken by Rogers for the Lady Tigers. Ahead to Wheeler. She'll get it across the timeline. Now back to Rogers. Out to Brown. She'll reset the offense. 1:02 to play here in the second quarter. Brown has it on the right side. 15 to shoot. Inside to Comstock. Left-handed shot for Kylie is good. That's her first field goal of the night. And Fort Scott bumps that lead back up to 7. I think, if my math was right there. 35 seconds to play in the quarter. Pass goes inside. It's deflected away. Comstock is going to chase it down for Fort Scott. She'll put up a 3 there. That one a little strong. Rebound batted up into the air. Taken by Cowan. She lost it for a moment, but gets it back in the corner. Now we'll drive back down the baseline. Shot there, blocked out of bounds by Labette County, so it'll stay with Fort Scott. Substitution for the Grizzlies, as they will get Kinsley Boss back in the game. They also get Aubrey Boss back in the contest. Looks like Cantrell and Bevins are the ones checking out. Brown to inbound for the Lady Tigers. Into Wheeler. Out at the top of the key. Around to Rayleigh Cowan. Inside it goes to Rogers. Now back out it comes to Brown. 9 to shoot here. There is no shot clock at this point, as there's just 5 seconds left in the half. Over to Comstock. She puts up a wild-looking 3. It doesn't go, and that'll take us to the end of the second quarter. Not necessarily a wild-looking shot. It's just an off-balance shot. Didn't go in. It was close, but that'll take us to the halftime. With your score, Fort Scott 26, Labette County 19. We'll take a break and come right back. This is Fort Scott Lady Tiger basketball on Duckbait TV. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact her by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com. Patty West and Crystal Cowan are a mother-daughter duo selling personal and commercial insurance. If you need auto, home, boat, motorcycle, ATV, business, or commercial insurance, they've got you covered. Visit them at 3 East Wall Street in downtown Fort Scott or call 620-223-0700.
Ready to turn your nails into a work of art? Hi, I'm Delena Beatty, nail tech and artist. I specialize in custom nail art as unique as you are. From vibrant designs to delicate details, I will do my best to bring your vision to life and make sure every set of nails tells your personal story. Get the perfect combination of style, quality, and fun with Nails by Delena at Spoiled Brat Salon in Fort Scott, Kansas.
Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Mark, Dave, Jolene, Manda, and Tyler are ready to greet you with a smile and help with whatever you may need. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. If you're interested in helping us out at Duckbait Media, bringing more Tiger and Greyhound athletic events, become a sponsor today. Contact us at tonyabeatty@gmail.com, duckbaitmedia@gmail.com, or find us on Facebook at facebook.com/duckbaitmedia. We're here to bring you the best of the Tigers and Hounds on youtube.com/duckbaittv. If you need residential interior or exterior painting done or your cabinets refinished, contact the folks at Aura et Labora Painting Company, LLC. Fort Scott native Josh Regan is ready to help with your project, so give them a call at 620-288-6617. The Fort Scott Lady Tigers lead the Labette County Lady Grizzlies here at the break, 26-19 here in Harrison Gym in Altamont, Kansas. Thanks again for joining us here tonight. Let's run through your leading scores. First for the Lady Tigers, Allie Brown with 7 so far here tonight. She leads all scorers with that number. Kylie Comstock has 5. Aubrey Yarrick with 6 so far in the games tonight. JC Rogers has 3. Claire McElroy has 2 so far. Rayleigh Cowan also with 2, and Allie Wheeler has 1. For Labette County, they're being led right now by Aubrey Boss, who has 4. Amory Baker also has 4. Jaden Davis has 3. Landry O'Brien has 3, all from the free throw line. She has not made a field goal just yet, but I'm sure that's coming. Madison Bevins also has 3 for Labette County, and Kinsley Boss has 2 for the Lady Grizzlies. We came into this one tonight anticipating a good game, and we've had a pretty good one so far, and I hope that continues for the Lady Tigers here this evening. But again, Fort Scott with a great start to this one. They led at the end of the first quarter 17-12. They outscored Labette County 9-7 in the second quarter as well. So that's where they lead at 26-19 here at the break. So hopefully that continues. We know Labette County, I don't have the shooting percentages right now in front of me, but they have not shot very well tonight. And it hasn't been poor shooting. They've just not gotten the shots to go in. The Lady Tigers have experienced that a few times this season. And so it's kind of nice to have it on the other team's foot for the moment, but we know that could turn around in a heartbeat with the Lady Grizzlies, as, again, they are one of the best teams in Class 4A in the state of Kansas. So they are a very, very good top team, and we look forward to the second half. There's been a lot of fouls called here in the first half so far, and we had 2 of the guys on the officiating crew that were, at least 2, maybe all 3, were on the officiating crew at Girard, and they called a lot of fouls at Girard as well. And that's not something I'm not bringing that up to say, these guys are terrible officials, because I think they're pretty good, pretty solid officials. But they're calling a few more fouls tonight than some of the other crews, and so that's something to adjust to as you go along in this game tonight. Nobody has severe foul trouble for either team in this one, but they do have quite a few fouls spread out. So for Labette County, Amory Baker is the only one with more than 1. She's got 2. Jaden Davis, Kinsley Boss, Landry O'Brien, Madison Bevins, Amelia Carnahan, Anna Cantrell all have 1 foul. For Fort Scott, Aubrey Yarrick and Rayleigh Cowan each have 2, but nobody else has more than 1. Allie Brown, Claire McElroy, and J.C. Rogers all have 1 in this game for the Lady Tigers. So, again, not a lot of foul trouble, but they're definitely calling it tighter tonight than they have in some of the other games we've had so far this season. And, again, a lot of those are judgment calls. They're not necessarily black and white. I mean, some of them can be, but, it's just one of those things that you got to adjust to as a team. And so far, Fort Scott has adjusted to that a little bit better than Labette County. We'll see what happens in the second half coming up in just a little bit. Let's take another break. We'll come right back. This is Fort Scott Lady Tiger basketball on Duckbait TV. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact her by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com.
Ready to turn your nails into a work of art? Hi, I'm Delana Beatty, nail tech and artist. I specialize in custom nail art as unique as you are. From vibrant designs to delicate details, I will do my best to bring your vision to life and make sure every set of nails tells your personal story. Get the perfect combination of style, quality, and fun with Nails by Delin at Spoiled Brat Salon in Fort Scott, Kansas.
If you need residential interior or exterior painting done or your cabinets refinished, contact the folks at Aura et Labora Painting Company, LLC. Fort Scott native Josh Regan is ready to help with your project, so give them a call at 620-288-6617. Patty West and Crystal Cowan are a mother-daughter duo selling personal and commercial insurance. If you need auto, home, boat, motorcycle, ATV, business, or commercial insurance, they've got you covered. Visit them at 3 East Wall Street in downtown Fort Scott or call 620-223-0700. So as we welcome you back to start the second half, Labette County will get the ball first. Looks like Rogers, McElroy, Kylie Comstock, Rayleigh Cowan, and Allie Brown will all start the first half or second half here, just like they started the first half for the Lady Tigers. O'Brien will get the inbounds play from Aubrey Boss here for Labette County as we're now going here in the third quarter. Shot inside is good as Landry O'Brien gets her first field goal of the night. I knew that was coming eventually. And another steal here for Labette County. Pass goes into the corner. Nice defense there for Fort Scott. Now they get it inside. Shot there, doesn't go. Comstock able to steal the rebound. And now she'll get it out to Allie, and Brown will come up the court here. Ball goes right side, now into the corner. Shot there, blocked out of bounds by Labette County, so it'll stay with the Lady Tigers. Amelia Carnahan, Aubrey Boss, Madison Bevins, Landry O'Brien, Jaden Davis all on the floor to start the second half here for Labette County as well. So we've played nearly a minute into this third quarter. McElroy dribbles the ball around, puts the shot up there. That one doesn't go. Rebound taken by the Grizzlies. They get it out to Carnahan, and she'll bring it into the front court. Inside it goes to O'Brien. She got Some contact there, drew some contact. She'll get a couple of free throws. Foul is on Allie Brown. That'll be her second. And it'll put Landry O'Brien back at the free throw line. Again, she has gotten the bulk of her points from the charity stripe so far tonight and makes that one there. That'll cut the Lady Tiger lead back to 4. Second one on the way. That one's too short. Labette County grabbed the rebound. Kind of an off-balance shot there. It doesn't go. Rebound, Rogers, and now we got a whistle here and a tie-up. And now we're going to have a discussion. Looked like the initial call was a tie-up, but we'll see what happens here. There was some physicalness to that tie-up a little bit, so we'll see if they all agree on what to call here. 6:39 left to go here in the third quarter. Fort Scott still with the lead, but Lady Tigers have not scored yet here in the third quarter. Looks like they've called a technical foul on Fort Scott. I'm not really sure the reasoning for that, but that's what they've called. So O'Brien will go back to the free throw line here. First one, that one's no good. The foul is on J.C. Rogers. That'll go as a personal foul on her and a team foul as well. Second free throw, no good either for Landry O'Brien. And now Labette County is going to get possession here. And now the official is talking about the scores, or the possession arrow. I didn't see anything from our position, but it could have been something that we didn't see. Their backs were to us. So Fort Scott got to respond to it now. Three-pointer on the way. That one doesn't go. Rebound loose, and it's going to go out of bounds. They'll give it back to Fort Scott. 6:17 to play. Lady Tigers still with a 4-point lead here. Inbounds play to Brown in the back court. Now they get it ahead to Rayleigh. She'll stop there, and she'll get trapped. Now we got a whistle, and Fort Scott's going to call timeout. Lady Tigers will take a 30-second timeout here, and they're all the way down to 2 timeouts remaining for the rest of the game. Fort Scott has done a great job for the last several years with their own pressure. But this season at times they have struggled when other teams have put pressure on them, and they have struggled with that pressure from Labette County here tonight. Thankfully, the Lady Grizzlies have not shot very well to this point, and so Fort Scott has a 4-point lead. Pass goes to McElroy. Inside shot is good. Rogers with the basket. Fort Scott back out to a 6-point lead now. Pass goes into the corner for Labette. Now back. It goes down to the block. They get it down there to Kinsley Boss. And the ball knocked away and taken by Fort Scott. Ahead to McElroy. Now up to Comstock. Layup there. No good. Rebound loose and picked out of there by Labette County. They get it to O'Brien. We got a whistle here, and they're going to get that carry on her. That palming violation there. So that'll turn it back over to Fort Scott. 5:28 left to go. So it'll be Fort Scott basketball right in between the Labette County bench and the scorer's table over there. We got a whistle. Were they ready for play? All right, I think we're ready to go now. I think they were just confirming what was called there. Pass ahead to Rayleigh, and now it's lost out of bounds. And it'll go back over to Labette County. So tough luck there for the Lady Tigers. They get the turnover and then turn it right back over to the Grizzlies. Inbounds play comes to O'Brien. Now pass to Baker. Three-pointer on the way. That one is too strong. Rebound is batted out of bounds. I'll say it was last touched by Labette County. 5 minutes to go exactly. Aubrey Yarick will check back in as Rayleigh Cowan will come back out for the Lady Tigers. And Labette back with their full court press once again. Inbounds play comes to Yarick. They're really setting those traps up and forcing some bad passes as they get a steal here. Drive inside by Aubrey Boss. Now they kick it back. Shot there, no good. Rebound loose on the floor, and it looks like another tie ball. I think it's a tie ball. So it'll be Fort Scott basketball here. 4:46 left to go. And again, that full court press. It's like a 1-2-1-1, but they trap a whole lot out of it. So it really doesn't look necessarily like a standard 1-2-1-1. Ball deflected loose, and they're going to stay out of bounds off of Fort Scott. And the Lady Tigers really need to figure out this pressure a little bit. They were able to get through it some in the first half, but they really have not had much of an answer for it here in the second half. Oh, they're going to get an offensive foul on Labette County, it looks like. And that one is going to be on Landry O'Brien. Coach Vollmer is not happy about that, but again, that goes back to what we said at halftime is things are a little bit tighter tonight. You got to adjust to that. Now, they haven't been quite as tight as they, oh, heads up. They've already called one technical foul. You don't want to get another one here, and it's another tie ball. And this time, Fort Scott will turn it back over. Labette to inbound. They do get it into Carnahan. Now back around to O'Brien. She was open for three, but missed it. Rebound. A couple of Fort Scott Tigers, I think, knocked it away from each other. Labette County able to chase it down. Now O'Brien back in. Shot blocked there by Comstock, and I think it went out of bounds. It did. Back over to Fort Scott. 4:13 left to go here in the third quarter. Fort Scott's got to break the press. They do. Ahead to Yarick in the corner. Back to Comstock on the wing. Now back to Yarick inside. Over to Rogers. Shot there is good. J.C. Rogers has 6 points. She averages just over 5.5 per game. And has 6 now as the Lady Tigers lead goes back out to 8. Another shot missed inside for the Grizzlies. Fort Scott, oh, and a bad pass deflected out of bounds, so it'll stay with Fort Scott here, but Fort Scott at times can get a little bit lackadaisical with those passes. And can't do that against a team that is as aggressive and talented defensively as this Labette County Lady Grizzly team is. 3:40 left to go. here in the third quarter. Inbounds play comes into McElroy. She'll try to get it across the timeline. It does. Ball knocked away from her, and now we get a foul, it looks like, called on the Grizzlies. So Aubrey Boss will pick up her first foul. McElroy will get it into Brown in the backcourt. Now back around it comes to McElroy into the corner. Back to Yarick. And a foul going to be called here on Labette County, and it's going to go on Landry O'Brien again. That's number 3 on Landry O'Brien. Now she will come out as they will bring Kinsley Boss back into the game. Pass comes to McElroy. She'll put up a 3. That one doesn't go. Rebound loose and goes out of bounds. I'll say last touch by Fort Scott. 3:08 to play now. And Rayleigh Cowan will check back in for the Lady Tigers. McElroy will come out. And now the Grizzlies will get another sub themselves here, as they will get Carnahan back in the contest. And Madison Bevins will check out for a quick breather here. Fort Scott trying to put their pressure on. Now with O'Brien on the bench, we'll see what Fort Scott can do defensively here. Here's a shot by Labette County. That one doesn't go. Rebound picked up by the Grizzlies. Pass to the elbow. Shot there. That one doesn't go. Rebound inside. Now we got a whistle and another tie ball and another possession arrow favoring the Lady Tigers. Grizzly fans not too happy about that, but Fort Scott will take it. Pass here is deflected. And I think we're going to get another foul on Labette County here. Some it's going to, the foul's going to go on Fort Scott. It'll be the third one on JC. Shot doesn't go. Putback is good by Aubrey Boss. Well, they announced J.C. Rogers with the foul there, but they put it on the board as Kylie Comstock. We'll see if we can get some confirmation on that one as we go here. And it looked like he said 24, which is Aubrey Yarick. So, okay, they do have it changed now to J.C. Rogers. Pass goes inside. Shot is good there for Baker. And now stoppage, so we'll get subs here. Not sure what the stoppage was for, but we'll get subs as Lorelei Clark will check back in. Also, Rayleigh Cowan back on the floor for the Lady Tigers. Out there with McElroy, Comstock, and Yarick. Another pass deflected, and now we got a foul, looks like, on Labette County. Anna Cantrell will pick up her second foul. Fourth one on the Lady Grizzlies here in the quarter. So Fort Scott close to being in the bonus now here in the third quarter. Pass comes to Cowan, left side. 25 on the shot clock. Now they go to Clark in the corner. Clark will fire from there and make it from there. Lorelei Clark buries the three-pointer. Pass ahead for the Grizzlies. Now they get it back to Aubrey Boss. Inside, shot there, doesn't go. Rebound loose, and now we got a foul. And that'll be the first one on Kylie Comstock tonight. Fourth one on the Lady Tigers. So Amory Baker will be at the line for 2. So she misses the first one. Fort Scott will get another sub as they'll get J.C. Rogers back in the contest. Second free throw on the way. That one doesn't go. Rebound chased down by Clark. Ahead to McElroy. She'll get it into the front court. Now it goes over to Rayleigh Cowan. We got a whistle here, and travel's going to be called. Well, I'll turn it back over with 44.6 seconds left in the third quarter. And Labette County will get their star back in the game, Landry O'Brien. With those 3 fouls, remember. And she'll get it across the timeline, being guarded by the freshman Clark. Shot there, again a miss, but it's chased down by the Grizzlies. Now back out and into the corner. 25 to shoot, 25 on the game clock, so the shot clock has been turned off. Turnaround shot blocked. Oh, but a foul. So that'll be the second one on Kylie tonight. That will put Labette County in the bonus here in the third quarter. Amory Baker misses the first one. Again, Fort Scott leading by 7. They've led most of the way here tonight. Second free throw up there. That one doesn't go. Rebound and then a foul over the back on Labette County. It'll be the second one on Aubrey Boss. And that will put Fort Scott in the bonus here. J.C. Rogers will head to the free throw line. Already 1 for 2 tonight. 54% free throw shooter for the season. Makes the first one. Aubrey Ark will check back in for Fort Scott. The Grizzlies also got a sub there. I believe it was Kinsley Boss that checked back in. Second free throw is good as well for JC. That'll stretch that lead back out to 9 here with 12 seconds to go in the quarter. O'Brien dribbles down to the baseline, now passes it away. 8 seconds. Drive-in shot there is good. Off the glass for Carnahan. And the clock will run out on the third quarter here. And that'll take us to the fourth with the Fort Scott Lady Tigers leading by a touchdown, 35-28. As we head to the fourth quarter, we'll take a quick break and come right back. This is Fort Scott Lady Tiger basketball on Duckbait TV. If you're interested in helping us out at Duckbait Media, bring you more Tiger and Greyhound athletic events, become a sponsor today. Contact us at TonyAbeatty@gmail.com, DuckbaitMedia@gmail.com, or find us on Facebook at facebook.com/DuckbaitMedia. We're here to bring you the best of the Tigers and Hounds on youtube.com/DuckbaitTV. So the final 8 minutes of regulation up on the scoreboard, and the Fort Scott Lady Tigers, actually it'll be Labette County starting fourth quarter with the basketball. Fort Scott will have Lorelei Clark, Kylie Comstock, J.C. Rogers, Claire McElroy, and Allie Brown all on the floor to start this fourth quarter. Labette County will have O'Brien, Carnahan, Aubrey Boss, Jaden Davis, and Kinsley Boss all on the floor. A three-pointer there doesn't go, but Labette County grabbed the rebound. And they get it back to Kinsley Boss. And now a steal by Fort Scott. McElroy comes out of there with it. Now it knocked it away from McElroy. Still loose. They finally get it up to Rogers. Fort Scott's got to secure that basketball, and now it's stolen away again by Labette County. Oh, and now Clark comes from behind to knock it away initially, but Labette gets it back. Three-pointer on their way from O'Brien. That one, I think, missed everything. Goes out of bounds. It'll go back over to Fort Scott. 7:15 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Fort Scott Lady Tigers trying to pull off an upset. Not a huge one by any means. Both these teams very good, but an upset nonetheless. Now we have looks like another foul called. Foul on Jaden Davis. Pass inside, knocked towards half court, and that'll be backcourt violation. Labette County with a shot inside, doesn't go. Comstock comes away with a rebound. McElroy comes down the right side, shot there, doesn't go. Rebound. Put back is good. It will count, I believe, and now we've got free throw or an and one opportunity. So Aubrey Boss will pick up her third foul. The shot for J.C. Rogers counts, and she'll have an and one here. And the free throw is good. So that lead expands to 10 now for Fort Scott. 6:40 to play. Still a lot of time left in this one. O'Brien gets it on the right side wing. Shot inside is good for Kinsley Boss. Pass goes into the corner to Clark. Now back to Comstock. She's double teamed over there. Looks like a zone defense, but they're coming out and trapping everywhere they can. Turnaround shot doesn't go. Rebound inside. No good on the putback, but it looks like a foul going to be called on Labette County. Foul on Amory Baker, her third. And JC at the line for two, makes the first. Second free throw on the way, that one also good. So lead back to 10 and 40-30. And a foul going to be called on Lorelei Clark here. It'll be her first one on the Lady Tigers in the quarter. Inbounds play comes in and to the free throw line. Now drive here, shot there, does not go. Rebound loose and picked out of there by Labette County. O'Brien's got it. She'll drive down the left side of the lane and get fouled there. A little bit too much contact that time. And another foul on Lorelei Clark, her second. So Rayleigh will check back in as Lorelei will come out for the moment. Inbounds play comes in around to Carnahan. She's got it on the left wing. Now dribbles to the right wing. Hands it off there to Bevins. Now we got a whistle. And wow, they're going to get a 3-second call. 5:36 to play. in this one here tonight, and Fort Scott will have another opportunity at possession here. They'll have to get 4 across on the inbounds play. They get it into Cowan, as Rayleigh will get it down the floor to Kylie. Now Kylie stopped there, try to get it back to Rayleigh, and it's knocked away by O'Brien, and here comes Labette County once again. Layup is good, and they're going to get a flop warning here on Fort Scott. I don't even think she touched Clark or McElroy. Just a warning on the first one there. The shot was good. I think it's just a warning on the first one. Shot by Landry O'Brien is good. And we've seen that on the books this year. We've had it called, not every single game, but we've had it called throughout the year. And I would assume that is something, kind of a new directive from Keisha to try to keep that from happening, or try to curtail the flopping at least. Something that is kind of ramped up over the years. Here's a pass. The inbounds play was deflected, and Labette County able to get to it. 5:05 to play. Drive in, shot there is good for Carnahan, and I think Labette just called their first timeout. So Labette County calls their first timeout. After the basket is good, and that'll cut it back to a 6-point game. Fort Scott had pushed it out to 10 a couple of different times. Now it's back to 6. 5:02 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Lady Tigers have struggled at times tonight with the Labette County pressure. We'll see how they go and if they can get things kind of curtailed in that area tonight. Again, no Abby Gorman this evening, nursing a leg injury that appeared to happen at Girard the other night. Did not play at all, was on the bench in street clothes, but did not play on Friday against Independence. Does not look like she's here tonight in Altamont. 5:02 left to go. Fort Scott will inbound it on the baseline. Try to get it up to Rayleigh Cowan, and they'll break the press by doing that. Layup there, little strong, rebound out of bounds. Who touched it last? They'll say Fort Scott did. So under 5 minutes to play now. O'Brien with the ball. Pass picked off and stolen away by the Lady Tigers. And now we got a whistle. It looks like another foul, and if this one's on Landry O'Brien, that's number 4 on her. Lady Tigers just need to go right at her now with those 4 fouls. She'll stay out there for the moment. We got a whistle. Did the ball maybe bounce on the sideline over there? Out of bounds before, as the Lady Tigers were trying to get it inbounds. Another mistake there by the Lady Tigers, so we'll turn it right back over. Pass goes into the lane. Now into the corner it goes. Drive to the basket. Shot. Oh, blocked. And Kylie able to come out of there with it. Now she'll bring it up the floor. They collapsed on Allie Brown. So Kylie said, well, I can dribble this up the floor, and did, and now a foul on Labette. That's the 4th one on Aubrey Boss. And the 5th one on Labette County. So now Fort Scott in the bonus here. First free throw for Kylie is no good. Claire McElroy comes back in for the Lady Tigers. Also, Labette County gets Kinsley Boss back on the floor. Second free throw is good for Kylie. And that lead goes back out to 7, 41-34. Long two-pointer on the way. That one doesn't go. Rebound taken by Labette County. Now we got a whistle and a tie ball. Possession arrow favors the Lady Tigers with 4:04 to play. Another inbound from the baseline. Labette County will get a sub as they get Anna Cantrell back in the contest. Kinsley Boss will come out. Ball comes into Brown, and she lost it. Layup there is good by O'Brien. Lead cut back to 5. Comstock able to dribble it up the floor. Now over to Brown. Allie will pull it back out and run some clock time here. 3:42 to play in the fourth quarter. Over to McElroy. Now they try to go inside, and it's deflected and stolen away by Labette County. Ball goes into the corner. Now back around to the left side wing. Inside, shot there, does not go. Rebound loose. Picked up by Fort Scott. As Brown will come out of there. McElroy, slow to get up there after she fell to the ground, but it looks like she's okay. Fort Scott has had their issues this season with injuries, and another Labette County steal. Fort Scott has had way too many turnovers in this one here tonight. And even with that, they still lead by 5 at the moment. Shot there, doesn't go, and now another foul, and that's number 5, I think. If they call it, now we'll see who they call it on. If they call it on Landry O'Brien, that's number 5 on her. And it is. So she fouls out with 2 minutes and 48 seconds left to go. And it will put Comstock at the free throw line for the Lady Tigers. First free throw is good for Kylie. Second free throw is also good for Comstock. And timeout is called on the floor. So 43-36 is your score. 2:48 left to go. And the Lady Tigers are the ones taking that timeout, so they will have one timeout left for the remainder of regulation. Labette County still has 4 timeouts left here. And again, the Lady Tigers lead it by 7, 43-36. Don't forget, the boys game comes up next. And then we'll be right back at home tomorrow night at the Tiger Dome as Fort Scott hosts Parsons. So there was no Lady Tiger game on Tuesday, of course, but the boys didn't play either, for that matter, on Tuesday. But we're going to have 2 games in a row, tonight and tomorrow. Now Labette County, Fort Scott able to set up their press off of the inbounds play here. Labette able to get down the floor, 3-pointer on the way. That one does not go. Rebound loose inside. The putback is good for Aubrey Boss. And Labette will take a timeout. We'll be down to 3 now. Just a 30-second timeout for the Lady Grizzlies here. 2:31 left to go now in the game, 43-38. Fort Scott with the lead. They'll have the basketball, but again, they'll have to get it inbounds against this tough Lady Grizzly defense. Again, Landry O'Brien just fouled out. Aubrey Boss, who just made that last shot for Labette County, has 4 fouls. But then everybody else 3 or less for the Lady Grizzlies. Fort Scott just has 1 player with 3 fouls. That's J.C. Rogers. Everybody else has 2 or less. Not a lot of foul trouble for the Lady Tigers at this point. But they've still got to get the ball in bounds and get it up the floor. And the hope is that they could take a little bit of time in doing so. Inbounds play comes to Yard. And they get it back to Rogers, over to Allie Brown. Brown dribbles into a triple team there. Now we got another foul. So Allie will go back to the line here. This one's on Kinsley Boss. First free throw for Allie is good. Second free throw, no good. Rogers grabbed the rebound, and now another foul on Labette County. That foul is on Anna Cantrell, her 3rd. And it puts J.C. Rogers back to the free throw line for the Lady Tigers. That one rolls in there. Labette County will get a sub here as Keely Good checks in. .56 junior. Second free throw is good for J.C. Rogers. And now it looks like a foul on Fort Scott. Foul is on McElroy. So that is Claire's 2nd foul. It's the 3rd team foul in the quarter on Fort Scott. Pass goes right side wing to Good. Now back over to Aubrey Boss for 3. That one doesn't go. Rebound loose. And it looks like a tie ball. This time possession arrow favors Labette County. So 2:03 to play, and the Grizzlies will inbound from the baseline. Comes in to Kinsley Boss. And the shot there for Kinsley Boss is good. So back to a 6-point game. Nice job by McElroy to break the press herself, get down and hit a layup. So lead back out to 8 for the Tigers. Now we got a whistle, and this one maybe going to be on Allie again. Yeah, foul on Allie Brown here, so that'll be her 3rd. Team foul number 4 on the Lady Tigers. And the next one puts Labette County in the bonus. Ball goes into the corner off the inbounds play. 8-point lead for Fort Scott, 1.5 minutes to go. Pass comes to Boss at the elbow. There's a shot, that one doesn't go. Rebound inside by Labette County though, and now another foul on Fort Scott. Maybe they call this one on. That'll be the 4th one on Allie, the 5th one on the Lady Tigers, so that's bonus now for both teams. First free throw, that one lips out for Amelia Carnahan. Still an 8-point Lady Tiger lead here with 1:23 to play. Second free throw on the way, that one in and out as well. Rebound taken by Fort Scott. Ball deflected. Lady Tigers able to get it back now, and then they lose it out of bounds. Tough luck there, as Fort Scott just lost it out of bounds that time. 1:16 to play. Still an 8-point lead for Fort Scott. And we know Labette County not going to go quietly here. Inbounds play. Comes in, shot, too strong. Rebound taken by Yarrick, and now we got a whistle. And it looks like another foul on Labette County. And it's the third foul on Jaden Davis. And it puts Aubrey Yarrick, a 63% free throw shooter, at the line. She's, in fact, third on the team in that category, but misses the first. Kinsley Boss will check back in for Jaden Davis here. For Labette County. Second free throw on the way. That one too strong. Rebound batted towards the corner, taken by Yarrick. Fort Scott will get it back. 1:10 to play. Alley will pull it back out. Now back over to Yarrick. The Grizzlies want to play defense here. Again, they've got the shot clock as an advantage for them at this point. There's 13 on the shot clock. Now a foul going to be called. Amelia Carnahan picks up her second foul. And that'll send Aubrey back to the free throw line, and she makes the first one. Second one on the way, and that one doesn't go. Rebound taken away by Comstock. Out to Yarrick. Now back to Brown. We got a whistle and a foul. Again, it looks like on Labette County. This one on Bevins. So Allie Brown will go to the line for two. First free throw is good. And we'll have a timeout called by the Grizzlies. Looks like a full timeout. With 45.8 seconds left to go, there'll be one more free throw for Allie Brown out of this timeout. Lady Tigers lead this one by 10. And again, we were anticipating a good game. We were anticipating a relatively tight game. And that's what we've seen here tonight. But I would imagine there's a lot of folks in the SCK tabbing this as an upset if Fort Scott can hold on here tonight. The Lady Tigers have struggled here lately. They won their first seven, but have lost 3 of their last 6, including a tough turnaround. They played on Blue Valley Southwest out of Overland Park on Saturday in the championship game of the Frontenac tournament. Lost to them in a game that Fort Scott led at times. It went back and forth as Brown will put up the second free throw and make it there. So the lead goes to 11. I believe this is the largest of the night for Fort Scott. But that game with Blue Valley Southwest kind of went back and forth, and then it almost seemed late fourth quarter that Fort Scott started feeling the effects of double overtime win the night before against Colgan. Shot there is good for Labette County. They'll take a timeout. That was Aubrey Boss that made that shot there. So that was a tough one against Blue Valley Southwest all the way around. And then you have one less night to get ready for Girard on the following Tuesday, and the Lady Trojans, who are a really tough team, really took it to Fort Scott. That was the final score of 51-29. But then the Lady Tigers got back on the winning track against Independence on Friday. They led that game 18-0 before Independence got a basket, and that came with about 2.5 minutes left in the first half. So the Lady Tiger defense was really good against the Lady Bulldogs on Friday. They won that one 38-23. And they've come out here tonight and have led pretty much the entire way. Inbounds play here for Fort Scott. Ahead to McElroy. That's a patented Coach Steps play there after a made basket, and we got a foul. Fort Scott, if you didn't notice it, on a made basket, that's the only time in basketball you can run the baseline to kind of give yourself a better angle to get the inbounds play. Not sure why that is, but it's been a rule for a long time in a game of basketball. McElroy gets the free throw there. The foul was on Madison Bevins, her third. Second free throw, and that one falls in there. So Claire, a 90.9% free throw shooter on the season, makes both of them there. Now 20 seconds left and an 11-point Fort Scott Lady Tiger lead. Pass goes inside to Aubrey Boss. She hits the shot, and they'll take their last timeout. I think it's going to be a full timeout. Officials always ask a coach, what do you want? And a lot of times the head coach doesn't know what they've got left. You get two 30s and 3 full timeouts, I believe. And most coaching staffs, it's an assistant coach that keeps track of that. And so if the head coach hasn't had a quick, very recent discussion, they will probably just do what Coach Vollmer did right there. I don't know what I got. I know I got one because it says on the scoreboard I got one left, so I'm going to take it right here. 16 seconds left to go in this one as Fort Scott leads at 53-44, looking to come away with a victory here tonight over Labette County and really jumble up the top of the SCK League standings. Pass goes into the front court. It's going to be chased down by Labette County and then knocked out of bounds by Fort Scott with 12 seconds left to go. Just to finish up that point on the previous inbounds play. So on a made basket, you can run up and down the baseline to try to give yourself a better angle to get the pass in. It's the only time that's allowed is after a made basket. A lot of coaches, and Coach Steps is one, take that even a step further, and they will plant somebody or they will have the inbounder where the official gives you the basketball and then plants somebody else in the opposite corner and pass it down, which is also legal after a made basket. That's what they did on that previous play there. Clock runs out, and that one will end the game here tonight as the Fort Scott Lady Tigers come away with a victory. 53-44 is your final score. We'll take our final break of the girls' game here tonight and come back and wrap things up. This is Fort Scott Lady Tiger basketball on Duckbait TV. If you need residential interior or exterior painting done or your cabinets refinished, contact the folks at Aura at Labora Painting Company, LLC. Fort Scott native Josh Regan is ready to help with your project, so give them a call at 620-288-6617. Patty West and Crystal Cowan are a mother-daughter duo selling personal and commercial insurance. If you need auto, home, boat, motorcycle, ATV, business, or commercial insurance, they've got you covered. Visit them at 3 East Wall Street in downtown Fort Scott or call 620-223-0700. Edward Jones has been advising customers in the world of finance for over 100 years. Financial advisor Jamie Armstrong continues that tradition in Fort Scott. Contact her by phone at 620-223-1866 or email Jamie at jamie.armstrong@edwardjones.com.
Ready to turn your nails into a work of art? Hi, I'm Delana Beatty, nail tech and artist. I specialize in custom nail art as unique as you are. From vibrant designs to delicate details, I will do my best to bring your vision to life and make sure every set of nails tells your personal story. Get the perfect combination of style, quality, and fun with Nails by Delin at Spoiled Brat Salon in Fort Scott, Kansas.
Liberty Savings has been in Fort Scott since 1919, helping community members with their banking needs for over 100 years. Mark, Dave, Jolene, Manda, and Tyler are ready to greet you with a smile and help with whatever you may need. Visit them at 24 South Judson or call 620-223-0300. If you're interested in helping us out at Duckbait Media, bringing more Tiger and Greyhound athletic events, become a sponsor today. Contact us at tonyabady@gmail.com, duckbaitmedia@gmail.com, or find us on Facebook at facebook.com/duckbaitmedia. We're here to bring you the best of the Tigers and Hounds on youtube.com/duckbaittv. Well, we welcome you back in as we wrap up the girls' game and get you set for the boys' game coming up in just a little bit. We'll run down your leading scores here as the Fort Scott Lady Tigers get the victory tonight, 53-44, the final score in this one. As Fort Scott improves to 11-3 overall, 5-1 in the SCK League. Labette County drops to 11-2 overall and 5-1 in SCK League play. Leading scores for the Fort Scott Lady Tigers tonight, J.C. Rogers, 16 points tonight. I believe that's at least a season high. We'll check and make sure. Maybe a career high as well, but I'm pretty sure that's at least a season high for her tonight. 16 total points, 8 for 9 at the free throw line for J.C. Rogers tonight, so she did really well. She's a season-long 54% free throw shooter, but she went 8 for 9 at the stripe tonight. That really helped Fort Scott, especially down the stretch. Allie Brown had 10 points for the Lady Tigers tonight. Also, Kylie Comstock a little bit lower than her average at 8. Aubrey Yarrick, 7. Claire McElroy, 6. Now let's see, Lorelei Clark had a big three-pointer there in the third quarter. And then Rayleigh Cowan had 2, and Allie Wheeler with 1 in this one here tonight. So the Fort Scott Lady Tigers, again, their two leading scorers, Abby Gorman and Kylie Comstock, they were kind of held down by this Labette County defense. Well, Kylie was. Abby, of course, didn't play. She's nursing an injury right now. So kind of tough for them, but they had people step up when they needed to. J.C. Rogers, again, a big 16 spot and was 8 for 9 at the free throw line for a 54% free throw shooter on the season this year for Fort Scott. What a night for J.C. Rogers and the Lady Tigers here in this one. For Labette County, Aubrey Boss ended up leading them with 12 points. Landry O'Brien had 10 this evening before she ended up fouling out in the fourth quarter. Kinsley Boss had 6. Amory Baker had 6. Amelia Carnahan had 4. Madison Bevins ended up with 3, and Jaden Davis also had 3 for Labette County in this one here tonight. So the Fort Scott Lady Tigers come away with a victory here this evening, and as they improve to Again, 11-3 overall, 5-1 in the SEK League, and now there is a jumble atop the SEK League as Labette County, Coffeyville, and Fort Scott are all at 5-1, and they've all defeated each other. Fort Scott beat Labette County beat Coffeyville, Coffeyville beat Fort Scott. So the second half of the SEK League schedule for Fort Scott starts tomorrow night as they'll be back at home to play Parsons, and we look forward to that in the second half of this SEK League season. We anticipated a tight SEK League race. We anticipated Fort Scott and Labette County to be a part of that at the top of the league, and Coffeyville has joined that. They've had a phenomenal season down there in Coffeyville as well. So we've got a 3-team race at the moment. We'll see if anybody else joins that race as we go along the final 6 games of the season here on this one. Again, Fort Scott with the win here in the girls' game. The final score, Fort Scott 53, Labette County 44. We'll go ahead and take our break and come back with the boys' game in just a few minutes. Again, give us about 3, 4, 5 minutes. Refresh the device you're watching us on, and we should be up and running with the boys' game at that point here in just a few moments. So again, thanks for joining us here on Duckbait TV. We'll be back in just a little bit with the boys' game here tonight.